Well, for more analysis on this story, let's go to Professor David Woodard, who's a political consultant for various Republican candidates and a former Thurmond Professor of Political Science at Clemson University in South Carolina, from where he joins us now. Thanks so much for your time. Firstly, this is for all intents and purposes a Muslim ban, isn't it? Critics say that Venezuela and North Korea were only added after the previous travel bans were overruled by the legal system. So this is a Muslim ban, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's more a reform of the immigrant system that Trump inherited from Obama. These things have been going on for years. They just simply have peaked right now. And something that you really need to pay attention to is he's probably going to get a new immigration bill this week passed through Congress, at least through the House, as a result of this Supreme Court decision.
Yes, and of the countries that are predominantly Muslim countries on that travel ban list, it's interesting that Saudi Arabia, for example, isn't on there. And as we know, most of the September 11th attackers were Saudi Arabian nationals. So why is a country like Saudi Arabia off the list if it is in fact designed to stop terrorism?
I think most of those people don't want to come to the United States, so it wasn't a problem in terms of supplying people to come to the United States. These other countries were, and the rules for their immigration had been changed dramatically to where a lot of them can come in really unescorted and unvetted, and I think that's the reason why they were put on.
And as we know, the Supreme Court is America's highest court. I'm wondering, going forward, do the protesters against this travel ban have any other recourse to have it overturned?
I think that's highly unlikely. The world is going to have to face the fact that Donald Trump is now over 50% approval ratings. The American stock market is the highest it's ever been, and the unemployment rate is the lowest in 44 years. You're going to have to come to accept the fact that Donald Trump is having a very successful presidency, and it's liable to get even better. And so some of his policies are going to be able to continue, and he'll have more political power as a result of what happened today with the Supreme Court.
And as we know, though, the Supreme Court in the past has got it wrong on several issues, including slavery. Do you believe that as time goes on, this iteration of the Supreme Court will be viewed unfavourably by historians and people at the time?
Well, it's a very narrow decision, only 5-4, so it is likely that it could be overturned. However, in the past, many 5-4 decisions have still held the test of time and not been overturned, and subsequent Supreme Courts have decided not to go into that era after what happened in the previous court. So I think it's going to stand, and the reason why is because it strengthens the president's power. That's really what the issue was about. And I think most Americans supported this policy and this president and the presidential power decision.
Okay, we will have to leave it there, but Professor David Woodard, thank you again for your analysis.